we doing there, everyone, and welcome on board the Druid ship Earth 1. This is the Galactic Federation, and this is Project Blue Star from 2000 to 2012. Today we're looking at planetary observations for the 25th day of February 2008, and we're cutting over to millicom.com to find out news and information from around the world, find out climate change and how human beings are adjusting to these turbulent times on the planet Earth. Millicom.com, the first story for this day, is looking at planetary observations. It's a wonderful time on the planet if you get a clear open sky. If you can't see the sky, then you'll be feeling the emanations of not only Saturn but Jupiter, as well as Mars, as well as Venus as well in the morning sky. So just after sundown you can expect to see Saturn and Mars. As we go into the early morning, you can expect to see the rising of Jupiter and also Venus. It's a spectacular and highly energetic time for planetary and star observations. Next on the news, we look at an outburst on the sun, on the western side of the sun itself. Check out this on millicom.com so you can see the true scale of this explosion coming off the western limb of the sun, and it is an absolute cracker. This will be expected to rotate with the sun, and in the next couple of days we might be anticipating a fairly decent sunspot occurring, and secondary to that is turbulent weather on the planet Earth. It is always a precursor to turbulent weather. We can expect sunspot cycles. We can also see an exacerbation of extreme weather on the planet Earth. Finally, we've got an image there of the sun. At this point there is no obvious sunspot cycles. Another story coming in from our space satellites. This is from the space station itself, which flew over Western Africa during an afternoon thunderstorm in Mali and picked up a very high cloud system over the Earth itself. Go and have a look at that on millicom.com to see this unusual event occurring, another indicator of turbulent times on the planet Earth. Further to news, on the 25th of February 2008 is a decent array of earthquakes. We've been reporting enormous numbers of earthquakes over the last few days, over there in Indonesia, South America, parts of Japan, and even over there in Europe, who are copping a serious cold weather snap. Let's go back to millicom.com. The biggest one of this particular day was a 6.1 occurring over there in Indonesia, which has been very seismically active over recent days. Also getting an outburst of volcanic activity, as well as landslides from floods which are occurring there. Further earthquakes on this day beyond Indonesia, with the island regions around north of Australia, even Tonga. As we've always mentioned on Federation TV, is that the exponential increase and intensity of earthquakes is increasing enormously on the planet. So that's something as a precursor to fluid shift from Arctic ice melt. Further, all the details on these stories you can get on millicom.com. In Nevada, northeastern Nevada has been rattled by more than 24 aftershocks since residents of Wells were struck by a magnitude 6 earthquake. Further information, millicom.com. Arizona, a swarm. Psychologists and earthquake experts say that the following Yuma's recent spate of earthquakes and aftershocks is no surprise that some people feel a bit jumpy or hypersensitive to the possibility of yet another rumble, and there's no doubt about that. Further news, another 4.8 earthquake, on this occasion in Yuma, Greece. Another earthquake swarm, 4.9 on the Richter scale. Anyone starting to get the gist on earthquake activity? Further news, New Zealand, another swarm of earthquakes was recorded. On this occasion, 3.3 on the magnitude. The word swarm applies to multiple earthquakes happening, and California had over 200 just over a week ago. More news from New Zealand, volcanic activity. We've got news from Alaska on more seismic activity. The Philippines, as we've just mentioned. Go further down on millicom.com and find out about Antarctic glacier surges into the ocean and how much Arctic ice melt is occurring down there. And finally, team, have a damn good look at millicom.com to find out just what activity is occurring down there in the Arctic ice shelf as more water enters our oceans and causes extra stress on our tectonic plates. Finally, let's cut down to Earth Sanctuary World Nature Centre and see how myself and Danny were going earlier on today amongst the climatic variation there as we see an onset of swarm of flies going hard at Earth Sanctuary. So Danny, over to you. How are we doing?
Yeah, thanks Tommy. Welcome superstars and down to the beautiful Earth Sanctuary World Nature Centre here in Central Australia. Today's topic is unusual animal behaviour which is occurring around the planet due to the differences in temperatures. Obviously in Canada we've got a little beetle which has been relied on the cold that affects the northern regions of America to remove the beetle and save the beautiful forests in which now the beetle has inhabited and also destroyed. Also when that Indian tsunami occurred back in 2006, all the animals heard the subsonics and the frequencies emitted from the earthquake and disappeared into the hills. Very small and a few number of animals were ever found due to the tsunami on the affected coastlines. Here in Central Australia, as a result of Cyclone Nicholas, we've got swarms of flies which have come in from the western areas of Australia, and as you can see floating around, there's actually quite a few of them, and this is a result of climate change. So think about the differences in temperature in your region and what animals or insects that are being affected. G'day guys, welcome to Central Australia. Here the people don't talk a great deal because if you open your mouth you run a good chance of swallowing a fly. Check this out. Here beauty, welcome to Sanctuary World Nature Centre.
Meet the fly team, meet the Federation Fly Squad. Paul, Jimmy, James,
Oscar, there you go. Where are you heading, Tommy? Oh, okay, good idea. No dramas. Well, let's get on with some jamming. Let's play a few tunes with MILK and we'll have a good look around the planet to see what other climate activity is causing a stir for the people on the planet Earth. Things are hotting up as we count down not just to 2012 and galactic unification, but we're counting down to governmental disclosure of extraterrestrial activity